Good morning, good evening, wherever you are across this nation and around the world. This is Deja Brew bringing you Beyond the Veil. Today, we are actually going to look at several different alien abduction cases, big ones like the Billy Meyer case and Valiant Thor and Company, because there were four, and the friendship case. I went blank for a minute. The friendship case, also known as W56, and what common themes they have and why. So, Jen can't be here with us today, so she actually sent me a video, and I do not even have it queued up yet. So I'm going to find that, and y'all can just go ahead and start yakking.
All right.
Roll it.
Well, today's crystal is malachite.
I like it.
I like it a lot,
I like it a lot. Life is like a box of chocolates.
which I may call malachite from time to time.
Malachite?
Yeah. Malachite.
That's funny.
Yeah.
You're
You
funny.
see what I was putting down there?
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Thank
Can
you.
I make this bigger? Thank you. Thank you very much.
It's also brought to you today by Palo Santos.
Hey,
Your
Palo
crystal was
Santos.
cleansed. Your crystal was cleansed with your local Palo Santo
Palo
here
Santos.
live.
Oh my God, I love the smell of Palo Santo.
I still smell it on the ribs of this beautiful piece of malachite
On the
that I
ribs.
have. Yeah, I've been touching it for the last 4 hours.
You've been touching it, have you?
I have, and they say if you touch crystal for more than 3 minutes, playing with it.
What happens?
Well, apparently I've been playing with it for 4 hours.
All right.
Need to say, I'm very excited to be here.
I can tell, and I'm very excited to have you.
I was here part of the week.
Missy's the only calm one in the room.
I know.
She's so calm.
She was smiling though. That's why I
You
didn't
be a
shut up.
crazy lady before
See,
long.
yeah. See, when I see Melissa smiling or laughing, I won't shut up. I'll just keep going. See, look, she's asking for it.
She is. She's
She's
like,
like over there
please,
asking for
making me
it.
laugh.
All
Making
right.
me laugh. Please
Making me
making me
laugh while
laugh.
I'm live in front of my family. Do not embarrass my friends and family of being live. Facebook Live, YouTube. I don't know. Stupid.
Stupid. It's just stupid. Okay. So, um, I did this one a little different than I normally do. I just kind of listened to all the different videos of information I could find and then like read some shit and just like intuitively went with it, right? Like I
What
just
I did.
freestyled this shit.
That's what I did.
That's what you did?
Oh
I totally
God.
just
Yeah.
freestyled this shit.
Woo. I was like, man, I need my crystal, my tarot card. I'm like, I need some help. Lord.
Lord, Lord, I need some help, Lord. Lord.
Oh my gosh. I got like 3 pieces of paper.
I have none.
I hate that's not a good start, Kelly.
I'm freestyling it.
I'm telling you, that's when the good stuff starts, is when you put the paper down.
I know, right? That's when the magic
Yeah.
happens.
Right. And you stop going, well, according to my
I
calculations,
know. Blah,
through
blah,
my
blah,
studies,
blah, blah.
and
Yeah.
then when you put it down, you're like, yeah, see?
And then the golden egg comes out.
Yeah, right?
That's right. So, I mean, it's a no-brainer. The first and foremost thing that they all have in common is that they're calling for unity, right? And collective consciousness to rise and, no nukes, right? They don't want us to have nukes. That's a bad thing. Okay. So we got all that. Um but I feel like it doesn't even matter like whether or not they were the same genre or group or race or species or however you would say that of other beings. They all have this really deep need for us to be of peace and of love and acceptance for ourselves, each other, and for them,
Yeah.
so that we can all, grow together as a cosmic family. And I couldn't help but feeling like they may be ambassadors, what we would think of as ambassadors from different groups of like the Council of Nine or the Galactic Federation. You know, everybody was kind of tasked with you go to Italy, you'll go to America, you'll go
Yeah.
to Russia, you'll go to Switzerland, you know.
You, I stay here, right here.
Yeah, I'm going to stay right here on the rock and watch you all.
You go your, I'll go my way. You go your way.
Right? You can go your own way. Oh, and did you know
What?
Mike
Go ahead. Go
did
ahead. Go ahead.
he's right in the middle of a groove, so I got to stop.
No, go ahead though. Go ahead. I hear you.
The was it the friendship ones, Missy? That says help us help you. When
Oh
she
yeah.
said that to me yesterday, I was like, that's what Mike said during Thirsty Thursday. Help me help you. Remember?
Let me help you. Let me help. Yeah, that's weird. I know. I wrote
I
that
was like,
down too.
he's like one of the
Let me get that.
friendships.
Let me let me find it.
Okay, find it through your notes. Flip
I
through your
wrote it
pages.
down too.
You wrote it down too?
Yeah, I worded it a little different. We helped them to help us.
Oh.
That's what I was
Yeah.
tripping off. I kept rereading that.
Do you know how we did?
I wrote it down. I know I wrote it down. I know I read it, but why do I keep reading that over and over? That was actually part of my
Do you
mission.
have your mic on?
No, because I use yours. You want me to turn mine on?
Yeah.
Okay. So I found out that of the friendship case that they asked us for minerals and metals and fruit that we gave them. And I don't know. I was going to look it up, but I'm going to say I didn't look it up. But one was like strontium and barium nitrate. I don't know. Does anybody know what that is?
So it has to do with
I do not.
nuclear energy.
That's what they were wanting us to
Oh.
give them was those minerals. So maybe they were trying
Some
to
kind
take them from us.
atomically. Yeah, not necessarily nuclear, but definitely within the subatomic family.
Yeah. So they were trying to give them so we could make them. Maybe get rid of it.
Or maybe ET needed a way to get back home.
Oh, I was gonna say, is that
I'm
your?
just
I was
saying.
gonna say, Kelly, is that your spin on this week's?
Right.
I know.
Right. Right.
I
ET
was like,
was
here
a
we
risky
go.
species.
The National Enquirer of the Paranormal.
Right?
Yeah.
But no, that's interesting. I didn't know that. And tell me about the hairy people, Missy.
So I couldn't find anything else on them, but on the friendship thing, when I was researching it, it said that they were tall, hairy people, but they were humanoid. So Bigfoot?
Huh.
I don't know.
I've never heard that. Have you?
I heard of the tall one and the short one, right?
Yeah, a tall one and a short one. But I
But I
never
didn't hear
knew the
about no
tall one
hair.
was hairy.
I
Yeah, I
only
didn't
seen it
know.
one time in my research. I only seen it mentioned one time, but they said they were tall. They were humanoid and they were tall and hairy, which made me
Huh.
think of Bigfoot. But I couldn't find it anymore. I looked and looked and looked.
Well, there goes my idea that Bigfoot came from Mars.
And they took the friendship group, the
Hmm.
Italian diplomat Alberto
Yep.
Freo. They took him aboard the ship and took him to the different bases on Earth and showed him where their bases were.
Is,
And they did that with the Pleiadians too.
is there any in America?
Yeah, they were
In the Gulf of America.
in the Gulf of America.
For real? Like in the
I
water?
don't, I don't want to hear anything you find in the Gulf of
And
Mexico. I need to know if it is in the Gulf of America.
they and they did say they also was in the water too. So it's like a common theme.
Yep. That's the common thing. She nailed it right. Whole thing with the Val Valiant Thor and these French cases. It's like, dude, it's the whole typical, kids are playing with the matches in the backyard again.
Yep.
So that it's like we've got people that are living here on the planet with us within the oceans, and then you've got another that live in Venus, and they're the Venetians or what?
Right.
Venetians,
Venusians.
Venusia. Thank you.
Yeah.
They're
Venusians.
like, hey, whatever we do here, it's a chain reaction. It affects where they're at too, because they're neighbors. So that's she nailed it.
Yeah.
That's obviously, like you said, Kelly, that's the common thing that we got on here. Um, hell, I never heard of that Valiant Thor until you brought it up. Never even heard of that.
Ooh. Exciting. That's fun.
I didn't know. I watch a lot of Rob Snyder, not Snyder, Phil Schneider. I watch a lot of his old school video, the
Mm,
deep military underground bases and stuff.
yeah.
And he was talking about that he met this dude,
Really? I
Thor.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I mean, there's pictures of the man. Handsome, right? Handsome, tall,
Mm-hmm.
tall, dark, and handsome. I think that's where we got tall, dark, and handsome was from this guy named Val Valiant Thor.
Might be. Might be. I always felt like he should have been blonde with a name like Thor, though, because I was stuck on the comic book Thor.
Ah,
And he's blonde.
he's a blonde guy.
He's a blonde guy with a big hammer. He's got a big hammer.
Check, please. Waiter, taxi, taxi.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's definitely a common theme there. But I think not only did they want us to evolve, obviously, right, in our collective consciousness and like basically grow up and realize who we are and what we can do here, but also to realize what we shouldn't do because it would really greatly, like you were saying, it would really greatly affect them, right? If they're our neighbor on Venus or Mars, right? If the W56 group, I don't know where they came from, but Bigfoot, Mars, the whole rover thing. The rover got a video of a Bigfoot thing and up on a cliff, and he's like the thinking man. So that just always stuck in my head that that's where Bigfoot must
Oh
have came from.
yeah.
Because they are on the list at the NSA as one of the 57 known species, Bigfoots. So yeah, I mean, if we did something radical here, it would definitely ripple effect out into our solar system and affect them, and probably all the way out into the cosmos, from what I understand. So playing with the matches is not a good thing for us. But I find it very interesting that we've got groups that came from different places that landed on different areas of Earth and all have the same message. And so I was thinking about how, like, we've got the pyramids all over the world, and the megalithic statues and all this symbolism that everybody all over the world used. And it makes you really wonder, was it one type of being that shared that knowledge, or was it multiple types of being? Because that's kind of a game changer, right? To where you could have, like, even the doggone tribe, them doggons, they have this same symbolism and stories of our star brothers coming here and seeding earth and helping humanity to grow and evolve and stuff. And I mean, they don't even associate with the outside world, you know? So how the hell did their information get all over the place? Because they've always just stayed right there. They're actually like a break off faction of the Egyptians or something, the doggone tribe. So it just kind of put it in a new perspective for me, to where I'm not looking at it like, oh, it was just like the Anunnaki came, right? And seeded the whole planet and taught everybody the knowledge. No, I mean, it very well could be something that's a cosmic knowledge. And so all of these different beings that have come here, or most of them, not all of them, but most of them, would have that wisdom, have that knowledge to pass on to the people that they interact with. What say you?
Yeah, it's a
Let's
melting
take a
pot out
break.
there. And it makes more sense to me that there's multiple factions than just one almighty. To me, it makes sense that, you've got different validations, different concerns from different areas, but,
Yeah.
you know, a neighborly concern, so to speak.
Right. And, we've got like the Council of Nine, we've got the Galactic
Mhm.
Federation, right? Like they are concerned. All of them are legitimately concerned for life evolving and progressing forward rather than taking two steps back. So, I mean, it just kind of makes sense to me that they would all be like, okay, well, there's 9 groups of us. You got to send some people from your group. I'm going to send some people from mine. We'll all get the job done, you know?
Maybe we'll get it through the thick heads.
Right. May the best group win, even though I
Yeah.
don't think it was a competition. But yeah. But like the friendship group, they quit coming because there was discourse between the group of humans.
Hmm.
They started having a big falling out, over this, that, and the other, and snapping at each other and dickering about things. And so they quit coming, because that's why they called themselves the friendship group, is because they wanted the friendship between all of us and with them.
Hmm.
And so they're just like, nah, I'm out. And
See,
that's
they both,
likely why Valiant Thor and his group also quit coming
yeah,
around the
they,
people at the Pentagon and stuff, because they weren't playing
right.
nice.
Yeah, they both ran into the same wall within our government.
Hmm.
Realized, oh, wow, that's not the government's best interest. That's not what they want. They want it to
Nope.
be dark. The
Yep.
bad guys always look cooler.
Yep.
We've been programmed, we've been demasculinized, defeminized, we've been programmed and desensitized to be exactly right where we're at right now. Fortunately, things are going to change, and that's why I have malachite in my hand right now, because this is the crystal of change. And I think, just like I'm going to say it again, this one goes right in line with everything else that we've. It's just as important as any other show that we've done. This is once again another faces in this case. Billy Myers. I think more people were. I was more familiar with the Billy Myers case more than the Valiant Thor, and definitely the Friendship case. That one before either. Um, but basically operating from love. The friendship.
Hmm.
They're operating from love, which is sustainable. They found out our government is not operating from love; it's operating from greed and power,
Yeah.
and they want us to be in the dark. They want us to be taken care of. Um,
They
the
want us
tail.
to need them.
Thank you. They want us to take
Yeah.
care of. We're taking as long as we're taken care of. and we're in the dark. It seems cooler. We're gonna be all. That's not. That's what they want. That they want us to be comfortable, compliant. They don't want us
Yeah,
to be the real woke, like not this fake ass woke.
right.
No, this is a whole. They're trying to. Someone's trying to jack awakening there, and that was pretty cute. That
Yep.
was.
That's exactly what that is. They tried to hijack the awakening by telling everybody you're
Yep.
woke.
They're like, hey man, they got this thing called the Great Awakening. It's just too strong. You seen that damn Schumann resonance?
Yeah,
We said, Lord, we're gonna have to come out with something else. They said, Satan, we're gonna have to come out with something else.
yeah. So let's give them some things to play with, like blue hair
Let's give them something.
and chicken suits. Yeah, ridiculous. And identifying as Furbies, whatever
You
that
watch
is.
your pronouns, Missy.
Yeah, instead of real spiritual growth and accountability and values and morals, which we all need to, you know, obtain as we grow up, right? Just in our human life, those are things that are or were expected of you as an adult, until recently with that whole agenda. So yeah, it's just another way to capture us, control us, and keep us from truly awakening to who we are. And so, with all that being said, and you're right, Mike, all this goes perfectly in line with like Three Eye Atlas and the Titanic and all these different shows that we've done so far, how they're just nicely in line with each other on a common theme of their own, a common message of
Yep.
their own. So, it begs the question, to me, it makes sense that now that we are at that tipping point in collective consciousness and we are growing and maturing and awakening, that the friendship group can come back. Billy Meyer's Pleiadians can come back. My Pleiadians can come back. Valiant Thor and his group can come back. And we can start sharing and interacting and engaging and, you know, do it the right way.
That'll be fun
Yeah.
if we can
Maybe
tune
they're on
in.
their way now.
I mean, I feel like they are. Mike's like, where? I feel like they are, and even just like with Chris Bledsoe being able to call him in, right? When all of those people are in a good heart space, then they will come and let you see them up in the sky, right? I mean, people aren't making like what's called um fourth kind type of contact, right?
Mm-mm.
Just yet.
I want
But
more than that. I want a little more.
I know I want to drive the ship myself. I
That
take it baby for a drive.
made me think of Dale Jarrett for NASCAR. He wanted to drive
Yeah.
that UPS truck.
I want to see what this sucker can do. I know
Drive
how
the
to
truck.
use my thought power.
Yeah,
Like, let me
that
drive
symbi.
one,
I want that. I want a piece of that symbiotic relationship.
right? Let me in that driver's seat.
Let me slip into that symbiotic, multi-functioning piece of
You crack
paradise.
me up the way you. You sly devil, you.
Let me.
You just slid right into that seat.
Oh,
You just slipped right
yeah.
in.
Just
You
slip
say,
right up
"Hey,
in
boys."
that little you little symbiotic little relationship.
You're so funny.
I feel
Um,
you. Huh, that gives a whole new meaning to I feel you.
I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah.
Get in that seat.
We're gonna
Get
make a
in your
left. Oh, you
get
mean
in
make a
your UFO
left up
and be like,
here
"Ooh, I feel
past
you."
Neptune. Okay, I
Mhm.
got you.
Yeah, I feel you. Um, more funny. I'm going to share Jen's. Jen might be the only one that did this proper this week. I'm going to share hers. Hold on. I think I forgot to hit this little volume thingy over here.
Meyer with his Pleiadian
There she
contacts
is.
and Valiant Thor.
All right, let me start it over.
Hey guys. Okay, so I
Hi,
watched a few
Jen.
documentaries on the friendship case, the W56 group, Billy Meyer with his Pleiadian contacts, and Valiant Thor. And these messages all line up with Dolores Cannon material. All three had a very similar message.
Oh,
Valiant
Dolores
Thor,
Cannon.
peace, hope, and spiritual growth and technology. Billy Meyer with the Pleiadians wanted us to know that we are not the only beings in the universe, that their forefathers are our forefathers, that other star cultures helped populate the Earth. They were concerned for humanity and creating a better future. Man was turning everything into evil. They warned about the atomic bombs, wanted to make sure it didn't get out of hand. Now, Billy Meyer, I feel like he was definitely a starseed. His oldest son
Agreed.
named Atlantis. Like, that screams starseed right there. So it's no wonder that the Pleiadians sought him out. I feel like all of this, Roswell, Valiant Thor, Billy Meyer, W56 group, is disclosure. Disclosure's been happening for a very long time. And I wonder if the craft that crashed in Roswell, what if it didn't crash? What if it didn't have that accident? Would we have another similar message? You know, high vibrational ETs giving similar messages to high vibrational humans that were ready to hear it. Now, I believe the Pleiadians wanting us to know that we are not alone in this universe is the first step for real spiritual growth. And that small remote ship, the telemeter that was used to monitor us and track our languages, that made me think the world is watching from the Q drops. We have to be the ones to save ourselves. The Pleiadians' view of God, they call it the laws of creation and discovering how life started and what creation is. That was very interesting. And I feel like part of Earth's ascension is understanding what we are and dissolving the religious doctrine. Once everyone learns this, learns who they truly are, and steps into their power, the system of control will collapse. Okay, so then I did a meditation and connected with my spirit guides. So, my best friend Tabby, who passed away a few years ago, my grandmother, and my grandfather. So I asked Tabby, what do I need to know about all this? And she said, it's to wake humanity up, evolution of consciousness, to stop Draco reptilians from destroying the planet. She showed me, hold on, now I got my things mixed up. She said that orbs, along with craft, are showing themselves more every day to those who are ready. Then she showed me orbs floating around, like literally everywhere, and people are not noticing. Well, I mean, obviously some are, but most people are not noticing yet. My grandmother, I asked her the same question. Humanity is breaking free. She showed me these graphs, like the Schumann resonance, all the light we are getting, and then she showed me the Earth and like sheets of light just raining down on the planet, penetrating its core. Then she says these different cases, the ETs are seeking out the volunteers, and that most of us on the planet are volunteers, even the ones who don't know it yet. She says things are ramping up, but this is going to take some time. She says there's a lot to clean up on the planet and in our hearts. The more people who wake up, the faster the shift will happen. She says it may not happen in my lifetime. She knows how bad I want it to, so I think that's why she did that. She tells me not to get hung up on when. The more we focus on when, it slows it down. So then I asked my grandfather, same questions. What do I need to know about all this? He says there are cloak ships everywhere. Then he showed me light coming from the hearts of humans. It's like some people's light stays on, other people it flickers on and off, and then some people it's not on at all. And he says to rise above the fear, to keep your light from flickering. Then he showed me like a big ship and a bunch of different ETs, like a council or something organizing all of these different contacts. So that's what I got.
All right. Good job,
Mhm.
Jen.
Mhm.
Okay. I have things to say. She did a very good job, first of all. And so I just want to give her some like real props because this child, change child, but this child has grown in leaps and bounds in the last 3 months. When she first started taking these courses with me to learn how to tap in, tune into her own psychic abilities, figuring out how to channel, she couldn't even visualize. Like she had such a struggle with visualization that she was putting things on her wall to help her get the image in her head. She really had to struggle with it at first. And now she is just like letting her hair down and running with this. I'm so impressed with her speed of learning and allowing and her growth. I'm just so proud of her. So shout out to Jen. I'm so hugely proud of you. Um, but she said some things that really hit some cool triggers for me. So, the first thing she said was that this is disclosure already and that's just been happening for a long time. And I was like, yeah, that's a good point because
Mhm.
this has been like a slow drip since the 40s for us, right? Until we're ready to see it for ourselves instead of depending on our governments to show it to us and to tell us. We don't need them anymore. I mean, I don't know any abductee at this point or even a star seed that's like, well, I'm still waiting on the government to confirm it. You know what I mean? Like it's just not there, right? That's not there. So we are the disclosure and we are getting slow dripped this disclosure, sort of like when you're weaning a baby off of the tit or the bottle, right? You got to do it a little bit at a time. You can't just be abrupt about it. And I loved how she was getting the message that we are the ones to make the change because, that's part of my message that I've always heard is that we are who we've been waiting for. And so that was really powerful when I heard her channel that. That was really, really powerful for me. And we do need to let go of these old ways, right? The old religions, old doctrines, old beliefs, all of the above. Okay, go, go, go. Milo, go. Come on. Thank you. You shirtless fool. Um, but that reminded me of the Hopi prophecy about how we have to go to that higher road instead of that road more traveled, right? And in the Hopi prophecy, they talk about how you have to go with the current of the river and not try to cling to the banks, which is a metaphor for clinging to the old ways.
Mhm.
And that is religion's going to be a hard one for a lot of people. Even in my message trying to teach people um what Jesus truly meant when he said that we can all go forth and do the same great things as him. Like that's a hard pill for Christians to swallow, you know. And maybe Jews too. I don't know. I can't speak for everybody, but definitely for the Christians because I was raised Southern Baptist and some of my own family was like that's blasphemy, right? Because they just didn't want to hear that because they're raised and taught that we are less than and that we need a savior. But I don't think Jesus ever intended to be our savior in that sense. I think he was trying to save us from ourselves, from our own limitations. And that's going to be a hard one for a lot of people. Um, so I don't know, the jury's still out, in my opinion, on that, but I'm hopeful that we can move past it in our lifetime, that we will see it in our lifetime. And I'm not saying that I want people to come away from God at all. That's not what this is. This is about let go of your divisions of dogmas and religions,
Mhm.
and let's do something more unified where we can all at least agree that we have a creator, and that creator cares for us and wants us to grow and evolve, you know, and to be kind and to have values and to have morals and all of those things, right? And then she mentioned something about the Dracos, and I'm always of the mind. She and I. This is one thing that me and her have always agreed upon is that the Lizzie people are who rule the world right now, and it's time for them to go. And a lot of people think that they're going to be removed from the planet by some faction or another, whatever they want to call it, white hats or the Federation or whatever. But I don't think that's the case. I really feel like that the more we raise our vibration and we focus toward our goals of enlightenment, that the energy here won't sustain them any further because our fear and our anger and stuff is loose for them.
Mhm.
That's how they feed off of our energy. And if
Yeah.
we don't have that to feed them, then it starves them out, you know, much like the comments that she had made about cleaning it up and not focusing on the when, but the how, you know, that that kind of goes hand in hand with that, in my opinion. And then she was talking about breaking free and the Schumann resonance and sheets of light coming in. Well, for me, that's the cosmic energy that we're in now, right? In the dark rift of the Milky Way. And when she said that her grandfather was showing her that some of our lights stay on all the time and then others of us flicker, it actually
Yeah.
reminded me of
Yeah.
all the lights that flicker lately, right?
Yeah.
Like Mr. MBB 333, he's showing all
Yeah.
these videos of like street lights and business signs and billboards and different things, and they're flickering and freaking out. And I was like, oh, it's a lot like that, I bet, you know, because it's all energy and our light is an energy. These lights on these buildings and these light poles is a type of energy, and all of that's being affected right now. And
Yeah.
with all of this extra bombardment, I keep using that word bombardment like it's an arsenal coming at us because sometimes it feels like it is, of energy. It kind of makes you miss your footing a little bit, and so your light might flicker, you know, kind of like my heart palpitating. Sometimes there might be a flicker happening in your
Yeah.
in your stream of light. So that's my 2 cents worth on what Jen did, and I think she did really great. I think we all did fabulous, darling, but she did the most fabulouses.
Yeah, I liked how she said that this is the disclosure, and I liked how she said that our shows have led up to her saying that too. You know, like she was talking about how all these shows just there's a common thread. Guess what it is? It's disclosure. It's not like like you said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here live. We're here to disclose to you the truth. You know, it's not going to happen, Captain. It's not going to happen like that, right? This
No.
disclosure. We've always known that it was going to happen ground level, you know,
Yep.
and we were talking about Valiant Thor. That was your class. Take me to your leader. You know, that's what that was.
Right. And
And
we see how well that went.
yeah, I mean, he was the stranger.
That
What was
didn't
that?
pan
What he
out too
called him?
well.
The stranger in the Pentagon, right?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
or another way of calling it was the alien working for the Pentagon was another
There
way.
you go. Yeah. Yeah, because that's really more like what it turned into, because they weren't on board with the peace and love of the age of Aquarius, man. Even
No,
though he showed up way ahead of the hippies, though, didn't he? Because that was before the 70s, wasn't it? What year did he come? 57?
57, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that
And
whole friendship case,
wasn't that the same years that the friendship case showed up? 57, around there?
well, yeah, it is 56 all the way to 1990 is what I was just about to trip off of.
Oh, wow.
I mean, Billy Myers, they've got readings, they got stuff from yesterday. Like
Yeah. Yeah. And interesting that you didn't know much about Valiant Thor and you did about Billy Meyer, because I don't know a lot about Billy Meyer because I don't know how to get a hold of these transcripts. Like, where I know there's some dude that's like the whatever.
Michael Horn, I believe, is his
But
representative.
right. But
Um,
like, does he have that online somewhere where we can read
yeah,
that stuff?
he's got all that stuff online.
I need to write his
Um,
name down.
I
Michael
got turned
Horn.
off. I got turned off by all the. I think he's talking to somebody now. He's in communication. Billy Meyer's in communication with. What's the name that he's talking to now? Um,
You mean another person?
Pleiadian, yeah.
Oh, a Pleiadian.
Or how they Pleiager.
Pleiadian. A
Pleiager.
Pleiadian. A Pleiadian.
Oh, darling, a pure Pleiadian.
Like the Liarians, right?
Where
Instead of the
are the
Lyrans, the
names?
Liarians.
What are the names of these?
I don't know, darling.
So yeah, they both ran in. Everyone ran into the Men in Black, man, the military industrial complex, the New World Order.
Yeah.
They all got to see the true ugliness. You hang around long enough with us and find out how ugly we are.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And you could see how it's not that easy. Take me to your leader.
Yeah.
It's not that easy that he can't speak for everybody on the flip of a dime. He was just talking about the president was talking about I've got to answer to Congress. I've got to, sometimes a lot of the times we give the president way too much credit. We know that,
Mm-hmm. Right.
he's just basically a puppet.
Through your head. Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
in this case, not lately, but
Yeah.
that's why
Right.
we've gotten into this mess. And
Right.
the card that I draw today was judgment,
Oh, you.
and this is my personal deck. And what I did, I made a mirror because I believe
Oh, that's a little card.
we judge ourselves. I think when it comes down to it, when we go on to the other side and we're worried about being judged for the final judgment, I feel like it's us. I feel like we are our own worst critic. We do it to
Oh.
ourselves. We do it to ourselves here and now. Why wouldn't we do it to ourselves on the other side? That's
Yep.
why you've got hauntings and bad spirits and stuff, because you got assholes that are living, and those assholes, a lot of them, when they die, they stay assholes, and they're not tripping about anything else. But I got that card with the number 20, and I'm thinking judgment. That's part of change. That's part of Malachite. That's part of transformation. And that's what this awakening is. That's what this awakening is. It's disclosure.
Right.
It's just, we call it many things. We're calling it disclosure. We're calling it the Great Awakening. And it's all against, what we've been taught and programmed and indoctrinated ever since we were 6 years old. It was set in
Yeah.
stone, a lot of this
Mhm.
stuff. And when they say that it's a lifelong process of unlearning what you've learned, there's a lot to unlearn in a way. There really is.
I agree. 100%. And I drew a card while you were talking.
Yes.
I got the card that's called the Mountain, but it's a great big giant's head, like the head of a giant. And he's
Uh,
waking up from a deep slumber, and there's this bright light above him. So,
hmm.
I mean, I feel like hang on, let me try to get it up to this camera. Oh, yeah.
Mm.
I mean, isn't that incredible?
Someone poked the sleeping giant.
Yeah. But I feel like we're the sleeping giants
And
because
we've
we're
been poked.
so much more powerful than we've been led to believe. We've always been taught that we're less than and downtrodden on, and put down, stuffed down, held down, shackled, right? So that freedom, again, finding that freedom. And we are the sleeping giant,
Yeah, they don't want us to rise up at all.
right? Right. And we're waking up and we're seeing the light. So I really like this card a lot because we're waking up and seeing the light. There's a waterfall coming out of his mouth, which is kind of strange. If I get it to
Wow,
focus.
I think, man, I think of the geez, the way that looks right there. Uh, it looks like the Sphinx,
Oh
and
yeah.
the water erosion theory and
Yeah.
all that stuff.
There's
The
actually
head
water
for
that runs underneath of it too.
see, and what's hit me lately is the head. Like that wasn't the head, it was a lion. It's what it
Hmm.
looks like. It's not what
Yeah.
it's
Right.
what
I agree.
it was a lion.
They altered it because
Yeah.
it was the
Right now that's
Lyrans
important
with
to me
that
for some
Sphinx
reason.
here.
Just like there was a point in my life where I was like, I got to make sure that this third temple is being built to the specifications that the Lord wanted. Like thinking to myself, Mike, why are you worried about the third temple? It was all around it was all around the time that I was really diving deep into Ezekiel and the
Yeah.
Israelites and the
Hmm.
Babylonians and the book of Enoch and Thor, I mean Thoth.
Thor with his big hammer
Yeah,
and Thoth with his emerald tablets. Yeah.
yeah,
And interestingly enough, either the first one or the second one of those temples was King Solomon's temple.
yes, yeah,
Yeah. I find that very, very interesting because I really never realized that. I've always been very drawn to King Solomon's wisdom and the Star of David. I have it tattooed on me in like 3 places. I'm very drawn to that, all of that. And I even told my parents when I was young, I was like, Solomon's temple was actually in a place called Luxor back in the day. And I only knew that word because my mom and dad had this board game called Acquire, this really old board game that was basically like Monopoly on steroids for adults. It was about stocks and bonds and stuff. But one of the hotel stocks was named Luxor, and I was always drawn to that particular deck of stock cards because of Luxor. And my dad's like, "Why do you like that so much?" And I'm like, "Because that's where King Solomon's temple was originally. It was called Luxor." And he's like, "Oh yeah." And like, 10 years ago, that actually was something that I learned, that that's a fact, that it was called Luxor at that time. So I think that's really interesting. And I feel like we all know that. It's in our DNA, was my point. Like it's in our memory, our DNA memory, to remember these past places and what they were really for, and why that's why your specs need to be down to the centimeter. That's why it matters to you, I feel like, because we existed in those past lives, those times, in Egypt or Greece or Atlantis. There's so many people that come to me and talk to me that are star seeds, and they're like, I've always been drawn to Greece, and I've always been drawn to Atlantis, and I've always been drawn to Egypt stuff. And that's why, because we have this DNA memory from being there, and that's why it matters to you. I think,
mm-hmm. I agree.
because you were there, man.
Especially with the Egyptian stuff, man. God, I'm so drawn to it. So
Me too.
beautiful.
Me too. But I'm not like some people, and I wish I was Cleopatra. I feel like I was like a really smart scientist dude. I feel like I was a really smart scientist dude, and I could walk like an Egyptian.
Dun, dun. Walk like an Egyptian.
She's beautiful like a lady.
Right. You look like a lady. Da-da, da-da-da. Funny, because when I picked up the mountain card, the first thing I heard was "I come from the mountain." The mountain song. That's like a religious song. I think is it about Muhammad? I don't
I
remember.
don't know.
Lenny Kravitz sings it. I come from the mountain. I think it's about Muhammad. So I got music playing in my head. Source is talking to me through the music, man. Because music is the universal language.
Mm-hmm.
That's the fact, Jack. You picking up what I'm throwing down?
Yeah. It strikes a chord, man. It hits that damn G spot.
Strikes a chord and hits my G.
There's about that music. Sing it, baby. Sing it. Sing it. Luther Vandross, just sing it.
Right? Or
All about the vibration.
it is all about the vibration. Like
Yeah.
I love hearing men singers like Marvin Gaye or Barry White.
Oh, I love
Because
me
they've
some
got
Barry
that
White.
deep voice. That vibration, man, of that deep voice, that baritone voice.
Mm-hmm.
Love that. Just smooths right through you.
Smooth operator.
Smooth
Smooth
operator.
operator.
All right, what else we got on this? Anything?
Well, let me check my
Nothing?
calculations.
I think it's funny that I'm a note taker now. I used to never be a note taker.
Yeah. She held her paper up to me last night when she was working and she said, "Look at all my notes." And I'm like, "Yeah." And she's like, "I look like you now." I'm like a mad scientist. I can't even read this.
I'm doing
I'm gonna have to rewrite it. She's
Yeah, I
really
was looking
quite
up
animated when
W56. I'm
nobody's
all,
looking.
what the heck is W56? I'm like, what the heck you thought of calling that, you know?
I know, right? Reminds me of
And you look it
WD-40.
up and it has something to do with, some the power of energy, like
Really?
it's what our government chose instead of free energy, peace, love, and harmony.
What?
It's what the darker aspects of the government want. Melissa and I were about just be compliant, shut up, you're taken care of. Bad guys look cooler. Do, 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 do.
Did
So
you know that they call? I can't say the. I can't. I mean, I'll spell it. I can't say the word, but they call it the Akarij, and in Greek it means people in high places,
Ah,
and
yeah.
in the Egyptian language it's divinities or wise people.
Or the sages. Yes,
Yep.
that's right.
Yeah, I
I've
thought that
seen
was
that.
pretty cool. So
Look, Alakazam. Hey, Kelly disappeared. Check it out. She's gone.
you
She's not
booked her
even
out.
there, bro. She's not even there. You guys are tripping.
She
This
went
is a
whoop.
Mandela. This is a Mandela effect live.
If you see her in a minute, she'll
Whoa.
be come walking back by me.
Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, see?
Hmm.
What if she came walking back the opposite way? Let's see what's going on. We'll see how it happens. Tune in, folks.
She did the disappearing act.
I didn't even see her fall out of her seat.
I didn't even see her leave either. I'm like, I don't know where she's at. And I'm sitting right in front of her.
He's like, hey, look, an orb.
She's in stealth mode.
Yep, she's doing that. What's that ship that they did that the Philadelphia experiment? Oh, there she, whoop,
There she
there
is.
she is. Whoop, there she is. She pulled a darn Philadelphia experiment on us.
look at me, Rocky. I can pull a rabbit out of my hat.
Again? Nothing up my sleeve. Oh!
I had to go tame down the youngin in there.
Oh,
He was getting a little wild with his video game. So, yeah, I had to disappear for a minute. And y'all were talking, and I didn't want to interrupt. So, I just,
a little
yeah.
wild over here. You should have seen Melissa, man. She was going nuts. See, look, she's
What did
still
I
going at it.
miss?
Do you believe
She's
that,
still
Kelly?
going at it.
I
Look at
mean,
her.
like,
Yes, I do, because I know you.
I know you know me.
Kelly,
What's she
you
doing
should
when
have
I'm
heard
not
her.
looking?
You should have heard her when you left. She was like, I didn't even see her fall out of her seat.
Actually, I could hear everything you all were saying. You said
All
you
right,
didn't
I
even
said
see me
that.
fall out of my chair.
All right, all right.
See, you tried
Yeah.
to get me in trouble, Mike. I
A
mean,
little
come
bit.
on.
Yeah, she's got to live with me. You don't want to do that to her.
She's mean.
I'm so mean. I'm so mean.
You just
So mean to
slid right
people.
out of that seat, didn't you? With your little symbiotic
Mhm.
relationship attitude.
I did.
You did it. You just slid
Slid
right
right
out,
out.
huh?
Yep,
Say it again.
I did.
You just
Slid.
slid
I
right out
slid
that
right
seat,
out.
didn't you? You little
Mhm.
nasty symbiotic little girl.
Oh.
You little nasty. Oh my God, you're too funny. You are too funny.
Yeah, I need a cigarette after that one too.
Now I'm gonna fall out.
I think I heard and smelt the Zippo.
Whew, Lord. Lordy me, where's my fan? I need a fan. Here we go. I didn't write on this damn thing today anyway, so I'll use it for a fan. Whew, got me flustered.
Man.
Mercy.
Oh man.
Look.
I see your hand.
Oh, come on. I know it's close to Halloween, but stop freaking me out.
I'm magic.
Look at me.
Hey,
All right.
do we want to do a Halloween show for Beyond the Bell too? We think,
Ooh.
Missy?
You'll have to dress up.
That's the point, yeah.
Oh, gosh. You have to come up with a costume.
Huh?
You have to come up with a costume.
I gotta come up
I
with a
dress
costume?
I dress
Are we
up
coming
every
as
show.
aliens? Are we going to come as aliens?
We could.
Huh.
Huh. He said, huh. Huh.
We just did some alien shows. We're still doing alien shows. Is there
Yeah.
some more alien shows that we can do so we can be dressed up for the next show?
Well, it won't be the next one, but
Oh, the
I'm
one
sure
after that.
I'm sure we can arrange something. How many weeks is that from now? What is today? The 12th?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
today's the
today's
12th.
12th. Got a
And
couple
on a
weeks.
Friday is Halloween.
Right? So like 2 weeks from now's show, we could dress up and do an alien show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Ooh, this is gonna be fun. And I'm gonna bring my symbiotic seat with me.
Oh, the one that vibrates, Melissa. I think she's gonna bring the one that vibrates.
Yeah, I think so too.
It all starts with the word.
If you see me twitching,
Don't come a knocking.
might have to be like.
You lost Kelly. Something happened.
Oh.
You're like, don't mind me. Just enjoying this symbiotic relationship. Yeah, we should totally dress up as aliens. That would be fun. You reckon I can pull off Chewbacca?
You could do that.
I always wanted to dress up like Chewie. I like his weaponry. I don't know why I'm
Yeah.
talking like Forrest Gump.
I like his weaponry, Jenny. I bet if I close my eyes, I think hard enough, I remember Chewbacca's very first impression.
Too funny. Too funny. Okay, well, we really butchered this show. No, I'm playing.
Where were we?
This one went to hell in a handbasket.
God damn it! I knew I had a note. I had a note here somewhere. Damn it! I
Damn
was going to
it.
say something really smart and clever.
Shucks. Well, Jen got to do all that today for us.
Yeah,
She took the spotlight.
she got that damn 15 minutes of fame.
Spotlight. She sure did. I'm so
She
proud
took
of
it all.
her. She's like, I was so nervous when I filmed that. I hope you're gonna like what I had to say. And like, I think you were very calm. I couldn't even tell it you were nervous. You were very confident and calm
Yes,
and poised.
right. She was very
Yes,
balanced, head up,
very.
shoulders right.
Now, her friend Colin, on the other hand, holding the camera wasn't so balanced. I don't know if he was like getting bored or
Was there someone on the
reaching for
other
his
side of that?
beer.
I didn't notice.
Yeah, her friend Colin was holding the camera. I don't know if he was like reaching for his beer. you know, he wasn't so steady all the time. Now I got the rock steady song in my head.
What do you got in your head, Kelly?
Rock
Oh,
steady, steady
steady
rocking all
walking all
night
night
long.
long. You new rock. Okay, yeah.
See how that happens? I can't even be serious around you no more, Michael.
Just let it go, sister. I'm telling you, just let it completely go.
Just let my hair down.
Just let that soul go.
Yes. Oh, wow, really?
No, I'm not ready for that.
Not ready for that.
No.
It's not quite long enough to go over your eye and be emu.
Yeah.
Remember the emu kids?
Yeah.
Emu, whatever they call themselves.
Oh, will they just cover up one side? Yeah.
One big chunk of hair would be over one eye.
That's what my son did. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, several of mine did too.
I think he still has it. I think he's just doing it a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah.
Funny. Yeah. And my teenage girls always wanted to wear like two pieces of hair straight over the front of their eyes. And I'm
Oh,
like, really? What is that? Like extra wide wipers for your eyes or something? You know, what's going on there? They're like, Mom, it's fashionable. I'm like,
it's
it's
like
dumb.
cute
Get it
and
out of your
dark.
eyes. Yeah, it was supposed to be like goth.
You're being cringy for even asking. Cringy,
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
right. Yes. Cringy. You're so cringy. And I'm like, gag me with a spoon. And they're like, Mom, that's so 80s.
I mean, we can easily just clean their face with our spit, but we don't, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And they want to talk about cringe. They want to talk about cringy.
Yeah.
Try having mom hock a loogie on your face to wash a piece of lint off your nose.
Or to give you the camel lick to wipe down, you know, right? Once you lick your
Oh yeah,
hand
right.
and
Or
wipe your
tell
hair
you to
down.
take a long walk on a short pier, or go
Right.
play in the highway or something.
Right. I knew this old man that would tell us, go piss up a rope. And I'm like, what?
Excuse me.
How do
Feel
you piss
sick.
up a rope? Like,
Well, if you're climbing a rope and you just happen to go tinkle,
but you're still peeing downward, aren't you?
don't piss up a rope and tell me it's raining,
I
okay?
mean, I'm seeing like some acrobatic contortion.
Yeah,
to try to pee up the rope, right? I'm
right.
like, I can't do that.
You
That's
don't
not
need a rope.
possible,
You could just lay down and pee.
right?
See
Water
what
fountain,
happens. Talk about the first thing that pops up.
right? Probably the pee,
Yeah, either gonna be the pee or me.
right? Automatic sprinkler system. Yeah, them old people, they have great old expressions. I love it. Like our uncle in Arkansas, he had a bunch of funny ones. Like I can't even do them justice by quoting them, but something about a flea on a coon's head kind of stuff or some shit. I don't know. And I'm just like, where do you come up with this colorful stuff? You know, I like it because it's colorful, but I don't know how they ever came up with it. Anyway, I just felt the shepherd's hook grab me, drag her off stage.
Here it is. I
She's
finally found it.
bombing.
Remember when I was trying to look for who Billy Myers was talking to these days? Because
Yeah.
it used to be like Sandra or Sandy or something. I don't know what it was, but now it's Bermuda and Florina.
Shamyazi.
Bermuda and Florina. Never heard
Oh,
those names before, but
me
that's
neither.
who he's checking in with these days.
Hmm.
Interesting. Wonder what happened to Shamyazi.
Ah, yes, that's who it was, darling. Shamyazi.
Shamyazi. She was a
Damn.
Pleiadian.
Uh, say it, don't spray it, will you? Oh, gee.
Pleiadian.
Well, at least you cleaned the lint off my nose. Thank you, mother.
You're welcome very much. So yeah, that's interesting. I've never heard of them either. When did they show up? Do we know? Do we have
I
dates?
don't, I don't know, but that was just as of
I don't
October.
know.
Yeah, October 3rd or beginning of this
Oh,
month.
so they're new.
They are, well, I don't know. I haven't gone back very far. Um,
Oh,
I found his case like started really getting depressing. Like I started depressed when I would listen because they just
aw.
didn't have any more faith in us in humanity anymore. In the conversations
Yeah.
that Billy was having with these allergens, it was like, no, come on. I'm thinking, come on, give us another chance. We're not that bad, are we? You know, like, come on, come on, man. Um, Michael Horn kind of
Yeah.
hijacked the whole thing. He just seemed to take on another negative aspect of it, and I was just like, there's just too much negativity. I'm out. I'm off the
See,
project.
and see, that's why I don't really know that much about Billy Meyer because you can't like listen to Billy Meyer tell you about it. That other guy has it, and whoever he is, Mr. Horn. And
Right.
I didn't like his vibe. Like I saw something a long time ago with him, and I just didn't like his vibe. I didn't like his feel. You know?
Once again, it erases an experiencer's amazing bookcase of evidence, videos,
Yeah.
ships. Billy
Yeah.
Myers had the ships that were
I know
so
his piece got
detailed. People were
incredible.
like, "That's cake maker, man. That can't be real." And as
Yeah.
a matter of fact, these pictures of these that are supposed to be aliens actually from this television show from 1976. This game show that, and it's like so people see that and they go, "Oh my God, he was lying." So everything
Yeah.
that he said just goes to crap.
It got discredited.
Mm-hmm.
He
Hmm.
got discredited. They didn't use the Stan Romanek racist card, the child predator card this
Right.
time. They just used, look, everything he said, he's lying, because Billy
Yeah.
had video
Well,
of different planets going back in time on Earth when there
hmm
was dinosaurs. He
hmm
had pictures of a pterodactyl. And they're like,
right.
"Oh no, that's from a child's history book right here. Look, page 16. There it is." And you're like,
Yeah.
"Oh my God, there it is. That
They
motherfucker lied to me."
I think they did make several attempts on his life though. That seems like something I remember Michael Horn or whoever he is talking about when I did try to learn about Billy Meyer was that there
I
were
think so.
several attempts
Right.
on his
Yep.
life.
That man's got one arm. I don't know if anyone, everyone knows about Billy Myers, but yeah, he was just in like some bus with his arm hanging out the bus one day, and the bus crashed up against another vehicle, and his arm came off because it was out hanging out the window, you know. So when they're like, please keep your arms and legs inside the
Yeah.
vehicle at all
Right.
times, you know, that's why.
Right. Like, do it. Just
Mhm.
do it. Like Nike, just do it.
Yeah. Let's do it, Beavis.
Yeah. Buckle up and keep your arms and legs inside the vehicle at all time.
And thanks for coming to Great America.
Cha-ching! Now he just fell out.
I slid out, sir. Get it
I
straight.
slid out.
Get your pronouns. Get your pronouns corrected. I straight
Right?
slid out.
Because you're so smooth.
Smooth operator.
Oh, I was going to say smooth criminal, but that works too.
Go ahead.
Woo! Gotta do a little fancy spin.
Go ahead, do it. Look, she's moonwalking.
Mhm.
All right, say goodnight, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.
Good night, Paul.
Night, Mary Ellen. Oh my God, somebody's calling Missy. She's like, no, they're not. I hung up on them.
Cold call.
Probably a pranker.
Kaylee.
Oh, okay. All right. So thank you, everyone, for tuning in. I hope that we provided you some insightful, enlightening laughs.
What are we turning this into, Michael? I'm sorry.
It's like totally becoming a comedy show.
I know we need to start getting serious here. Start next show. Start next time. I promise.
So boring.
We will
So
be
boring.
serious next time. I promise.
But
We'll
it's
be
such a
good like
snore.
ever. We'll be good.
It might make me slip out.
I might just send a video next week.
You know we need you.
Nah, you're just getting a video of me next week.
Well, what kind of video will it be?
Well, my wife will be the camera lady.
Well, as long
And
as
we'll
you're
have fun.
smiling, and we'll have fun.
We'll have fun no matter
100%.
how we do it.
I
Yeah.
agree. I agree.
And we will
All
learn
right,
something. Okay, fine. Go ahead.
always. But think about your costumes,
Okay.
Missy. That means you too. And we'll see you all again soon.
Night, everybody.
Good night.